Hey guys, welcome back. So as you know, 2016 is coming to an end. Let's see, today is the 29th of December, so just a couple more days and we will be into January of 2017. So I cannot believe how fast this year has flown by, you guys. It is crazy how quick it just went like that. But anyways, I wanted to sit down and film like my best of beauty for 2016 since we are coming to an end. Anyway, so I wanted to sit down and film a best of beauty for 2016. So let's go ahead and get started. I tried to choose as few products as I possibly could, so this video won't be longer than I already know it's going to be. I'm just going to start off in the same order as I would apply products to my face. So the first thing we're going to talk about today is going to be primer. And for this one, I only have one product. No doubt in my mind, this is my absolute favorite primer I've ever tried. I actually haven't even owned this for that long, but that's just how good it is. Like, I fell in love with it instantly, and I use it constantly now, every single day. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. This quickly became my top favorite, #1 primer I've ever tried instantly after I got it. Foundations lay on top of this so beautifully. It has like almost like a silicone type of feel to it, but not super silicone-y, if you know what I mean by that. It's kind of hard to explain. It's like a gel kind of, and it has a blurring effect to it. It fills your pores in really well. It makes your skin feel silky smooth. It just evens everything out to have a nice base to apply your foundation on top of. So yeah, that's the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. Best primer ever. Absolutely in love with that. And then moving on to foundation. This is the one that I had a hard time like narrowing it down. I actually have four foundations here, 2 higher end ones and then 2 drugstore ones. We'll start with the drugstore first. The L'Oreal True Match. This has been my ride or die favorite foundation for a really long time now. They have such a wide shade range in this. I've talked about it before, so I'm not going to go into too much detail, but they have an entire neutral section, a cool tone section, and then I think like a warm section for undertones. This always sits so beautiful on my skin. I have dry skin, and this just brings my face back to life. I feel like it moisturizes almost. It's got really good coverage. It's buildable. It doesn't look cakey. It lasts a good amount of time on my face if I set it really well with a powder. Just all around a really good foundation. The only downside to this is I wish it had a pump on it, but other than that, I am absolutely in love with this foundation. And then the second one from the drugstore is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. This foundation is absolutely amazing. It makes your face look so glowing and beautiful. You look really youthful whenever you have it on, and it's not like a greasy look. It's just like a healthy finish to your skin. It says that it is a medium coverage, which I agree, but it is buildable. You can build this up to actually like a really high coverage foundation. I also like that it's in a squeezy tube. I feel like you can get the most out of your products that way. L'Oreal just kills it with foundations. They have my favorite foundation brand at the drugstore is L'Oreal. They are bomb, and I've never tried the matte one in this, but I do want to try it. Even though I'm dry, I still want to try it. But it says up to 24-hour foundation. This is a long wear foundation. I never have problems with this breaking up on me. It doesn't start to look patchy throughout the day. It's just all around a really amazing foundation from the drugstore. Okay, and then moving on to the other two that were more higher end. Both of these I haven't even owned for very long, but I instantly fell in love with them as well. The first one I'm going to talk about is the Anastasia Stick Foundation. This is a really good foundation for those days when I just want a natural... I have a backup because this is literally gone, but on those days that I just want like a nice natural looking finish on my skin. It's supposed to be like a natural matte finish, which I do agree with. It's not like a flat matte. You can still see a little bit of, you know, like a lively sheen to your skin. I will say that this applies best with a brush, and you can build it up to have better coverage, and this is only $25 for being from Anastasia Beverly Hills. That's actually a really great price point. I know a lot of people don't like this foundation, but it works for me and I am in love with it. Moving on, Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation. This I am obsessed with. This is probably my favorite between the two of these, just because I like a higher coverage, and this is a long wearing, high coverage liquid foundation. This will make your face look porcelain, like a doll face. You will not see any imperfections with this. A little bit goes a long way. It's $40, which I think is a really good price point for it, being that it's such a high coverage foundation. You don't have to use a whole bunch of it. So I feel like this is going to last a long time. Really good quality. It doesn't look dry on me. It doesn't get cakey because it's a thicker consistency. Just all around, once again, really great foundation. In love with it. Okay, and then that's it for foundations. And now we're going to move on to, I'll just quickly go over brows because I only have one thing and I'm sure everybody's already going to know what it is. But the Anastasia Brow Wiz, this stole my heart at the beginning of 2016. I finally decided to just try it out, and now I cannot use anything else but this. It's my favorite formula of any kind of brow product that I have ever used. I actually prefer this one over the brow definer though, but that one it's good as well. I think it's the same exact formula, it's just that one has the other shape on it. But favorite brow product ever. Can't use anything else. Nothing compares to that. And now let's move on to shadows really quick. I just want to give a quick shout out to this shadow from ColourPop. It is Glitterati. I am in love with this. It's so beautiful. It is a sparkly, glittery, I mean it's called Glitterati, but it's just a really, really pretty glittery silver shade. I like to use this as a base underneath other colors. It makes them pop and look really, really beautiful. So just a quick shout out to that one shade from ColourPop. A couple of single shadows from the drugstore, the L'Oreal Infallible shadows. These are pressed pigments. These are my absolute favorite single shadows from the drugstore. They are so high in pigment. They are so shiny. They're creamy. They go on well. I am just absolutely obsessed with these. And I've had these for a hot minute and I've used them a lot, and like you can barely even tell that I've put a dent in them. That's how, I mean, they're just, it takes a lot to go through one of these. Like, look how gorgeous this one is.
Like that.
So there is that one. This one is Endless Sea. These don't look creasy. They last a long time on my eyes. They don't fade away. I don't feel like I need to put a primer down underneath of them because they are already so pigmented. I'm just absolutely in love with these. I want to get all of them. I have more. I just grabbed a couple to show. These are the Studio Makeup On The Go eyeshadow palettes. We have the Warm Up and Cool Down. I got both of these in my BoxyCharms. I just love these because they are so universal. I mean, these are the type of palettes that I lean towards whenever I'm just trying to do a quick, simple eye look, or you can bump it up and do something dramatic with them. They're both really, really good palettes. I would have to check the website and see how much they are, considering the fact that I got them in my BoxyCharm. I don't remember. I think they might only be about $15, but yeah, really great palettes. Nice to have. They're really good to travel with, which is probably why they're called On The Go. And then I have to give a shout out to the Nubian palette by Juvia's Place. These freaking eyeshadows, the formula of these are like nothing I've ever seen before. They're so amazing. They're the most pigmented, like shimmery eyeshadows and the mattes that I've ever seen before. If you do not have one of their shadow palettes from Juvia's Place, you have got to get on it. These are so amazing. I mean, look how beautiful these colors are. I've done a couple videos with these, but the pigmentation is just out of this world. They are so creamy. They go on so smooth. There's no catchiness. Absolutely in love with this. And then I just really quickly have to talk about the single shadow from Makeup Geek. I'm talking way too fast. This is Cocoa Bear from Makeup Geek. This is one of my favorite shades to use on the very outer corner to just buff out and really deepen and warm up that outer crease. Ugh, to die for. I love shades like this. So that's Cocoa Bear by Makeup Geek. And then last one, my foot is asleep. Last one for palettes, I actually have a backup of this too. That's how serious I am about this palette. I should have got my newer one out because this one's pretty beat. But this is the BH Cosmetics Carly Bible palette. I am so diehard for this.
Now.
Whenever I first bought this palette, I swear to you, I use this like every single day. If you can't tell, I am like completely out of this cream matte shade right here. This is like my favorite shade to use as a transition. This is just like the colors in this palette. Every single color in here just screams my name. I love these tones. Oh. I think they look so beautiful with my skin tone and my eye color. BH Cosmetics is a really affordable brand. Good quality eyeshadows. I mean, you know, they're not the best. They're not like high end, but they work. I mean, this is a really good palette. The quality of the shadows in here are A+. But so that's that. This was like my favorite thing ever for the longest time, and I still use it quite often. Okay, moving on, let's talk about blushes really quick. I only have a few to talk about. First blush I have, I think this, when I first got this, I can't believe that I haven't hit pan on this because I was so obsessed with this and I still am. This blush looks beautiful with any eye look. It makes you look so, it makes your skin look so beautiful and youthful and just glowing. I absolutely love it. This is Milani's Luminoso. It has a peachy golden sheen to it. It doesn't have chunky glitter or sparkles in it, but when you put it on your face, you can see a really, it just gives your skin such a healthy looking glow. If you've never tried this, you need to go to your local CVS or Walgreens or whoever carries Milani around you and pick this up because you won't regret it. Okay, and then I have two more for blushes. This is Tarte's Oasis. This is just one of those blush colors that you just have to have in your collection. I feel like it's such a neutral shade that it just goes with so many things. I love to wear this on those days where I'm just doing like a really simple look and it just goes well with everything. This, once again, is right up my alley when it comes to undertones and shades and blushes. This is such a beautiful color. I really, really love this, and I've actually kind of already hit pan on this one. But yeah, that is Tarte Oasis. And then the last one for blushes, this is Buxom's Intoxicate True Hue. This is another one of those blushes that has that like golden peachy undertone, and it has like almost like a highlight type of glow in it. This is another one that is going to make your skin look really healthy and youthful. I am really into blushes that have that, you know, that aren't completely flat matte. They have that like highlight almost type of like a sheen to them. I feel like they just look really, really beautiful on the skin. So that is Buxom Intoxicate. And then really quickly, I mean, this is really old. There's nothing new about this, but I did get this in 2016, I believe. I don't know, I could be wrong. But this is the Anastasia Contour Kit in light to medium. If you cannot tell, the shade Vanilla, the shade Vanilla is completely gone. That is what I always use to highlight underneath my eyes, and then I would clean up my contour with it. And then this middle shade right here is the contour shade that I use. This is Fawn. I need to order another pan of this and pop it in here because I'm pretty sure she sells them separately. And then the highlight in here really isn't that bad. It's just nothing special. I mean, it's nice if you just want to like lightly dust it all over your skin to give that healthy looking glow to your face, but it's not like bam, a highlight, you know. It just kind of, you know, it's just kind of dull. And then I don't use the other two shades because they're too dark or too warm for me, but I do use them as eyeshadows. Okay, and then moving right along, for powder, I only have one powder to talk about today, and that is the Coty Airspun. I completely fell in love with this. I actually heard about this from the Glam Life Guru, Tati, here on YouTube. This powder is life to me. My throat's starting to get scratchy because this is the second video I filmed today, but I'm gonna power through it. But anyways, this powder is like life to me. I use this to set under my eyes. I use this to set my entire face. It doesn't make my skin look dry or cakey or any, like, it's just amazing. I don't have to say that much about it. Moving on to highlighters. Of course, for this one, I could not just pick one. So I have multiples here. I'm going to start out with this one. This is the Anastasia That Glow Kit. I absolutely love the formula of these highlighters. They look so beautiful on the skin. They're not chunky. They're not glittery. They just, I am wearing bubbly on my face today, and they're absolutely beautiful. If you have not tried these yet, you need to pick one up. They're a little bit pricey, but you get 4 highlighters in here, and they're really big pans. I mean, it would take me forever to go through these. I've had this for a long time, and I use it constantly, and I still haven't hit pan on any of them. So yeah, that is That Glow, and I almost feel like this has been discontinued. I'm not sure, but I'll be heartbroken if it has, because I need another one of these eventually. Next highlight, this one I also have not had that long. I got this in my BoxyCharm, and I've spoken about this multiple times. This is the Ofra Beverly Hills highlighter. They have got to have my absolute hands down favorite formula whenever it comes to highlighters. I don't know how they do it, but this highlighter just looks so absolutely stunning on the face. Not chunky, not glittery. I can't even say glittery. It is so silky and smooth. It glides on the cheeks so amazingly. It's not patchy at all. These are amazing. I have got to get some more. I just got this one in my BoxyCharm, but I'm glad I did, because I discovered my favorite formula for highlighters now, and I'm definitely going to get on buying some more ASAP. And then we have 2 more highlighters. This one is just the mini version, but this is Laura Geller's Gilded Honey. I used the crapola out of this whenever I first got it. As you can see, I have hit pan on it. This is such a beautiful golden highlight. This is another one of those highlights that has a really good formula on it. It's very, very smooth and silky, and it's also nice to use in the inner corners and as an eyeshadow. I think that's why I've hit pan, because I've used it for both of those. But there is that one. And the last highlight that I'm going to talk about is from the drugstore. I found this at Kmart. This is Wet n Wild's Mega Glow Highlighting Gold Bar in Holly Goldhead. And hang on a second. Oh my gosh. Can't get it off. There's something under here.
Look, Mommy.
I don't know if it's a brush in here or what. Hang on, I gotta get this off of here now, because it's gonna... Okay, I'm gonna talk about it really quickly and then I'll figure it out. But this is an amazing highlighter from the drugstore. Wet n Wild is very, 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 very affordable. It did say limited edition on the packaging, so I'm not sure if they even still have it or not. But this is really, really pretty too. Wet n Wild does really well whenever they make highlighters. It's not chunky, not glittery. It's really smooth. I mean, there's not much else to say about it. It's a beautiful highlight. And now let me get this off of here, because I have to see what's under this. See what I'm saying? Like, I've had this for a hot minute and I have not noticed this. What is it? Oh, it's a mirror. Look. I have had this for I mean, it's kind of janky, but how cute. I cannot tell you like how long I've had this, and I never knew that that was there. And I don't think anybody else knows either, because I've seen so many YouTubers use this and nobody has ever pulled that mirror out. So pretty cool. So yeah, wow, that just like blew my mind. So that's all I have for highlighters. Moving on to bronzers. I'm sure everybody knows what I'm going to talk about first, and I'm not going to stay here too long because I've raved about this a million times on my channel already. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I'm just going to quickly say it smells so freaking good. Ugh. It has the most beautiful, perfect undertone. It gives a light, healthy sheen to the skin, which I'm pretty much all about when it comes to face items, if you can't tell by now with everything that I've spoke about. But it's just amazing. It goes on so smooth. It's not patchy. And This is a new one, but I still have the first one I bought and I haven't even gone through it yet, and I've had it for a hot minute, so it lasts a long time. Physicians Formula is a little bit more expensive at the drugstore, but this is so worth it. If you don't have this, please just go out and get it. I'm telling you, you will love this so much. And then I only have one more bronzer to talk about. I received this in a BoxyCharm, and I'm glad that I tried it because I've been so stuck on the Physicians Formula one for so long that I haven't even tried anything else. And then I got this in my BoxyCharm and I absolutely fell in love with it. This is a bronzer by the brand called Cargo. And these are Swimmables water resistant bronzers. This is a deeper shade. It is more shimmery and glittery, but it doesn't come off the face like that. I can't really explain it. It just looks stunning on the face. But it just looks so stunning on the face. It goes on really smooth. It's not too pigmented. There I go with that pigmented word. It's not too pigmented, so, you know, I don't really know what else to say about it. It's just a really good bronzer. And then let's move on to eyeliners really quick. My Ride or Die #1 eyeliner, Till Death Do Us Part, forever and ever. This is always going to be a favorite of mine no matter what year it is. This is the NYC liquid liner, the black one. This liner is like $1 something at the drugstore, and it is the best liquid liner I've ever come across in my life compared to anything, any other high-end, anything. This is the one I always come back to. This one never lets me down. It's not dry, it doesn't crack, it doesn't smudge, it doesn't come off, it doesn't transfer. It's just all around a good, amazing, amazing eyeliner. And if you have not tried this, you need to. I'm just going to talk about these really quickly. This is another liquid liner. These are the NYX Vivid Brights, and I'm not going to talk about these very long either because I just showed these in a haul. I like to do different colored fun eyeliners. Like I have the purple one on today. The formula on these is not as good as the NYC ones, I will say that. They do kind of start to get cracky and crumbly if you go over them too many times, if you know what I'm saying. But other than that, they last me all day on the eyes. They're really affordable, and they're just nice to have when you want to do a fun pop of color. So that's those. I'm not sure if this eyeliner, if they make this separately, because it came in the Too Faced Love palette that I got, but this eyeliner is legit. This eyeliner is legit my all-time favorite eyeliner. It is so creamy. It is so pigmented. It just glides on. You only need to go over it once. You don't have to sit there and dig in your eyeball trying to get it. It's just like the blackest of the black. It's an amazing eyeliner. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. So I need to check and see if we can buy these separately. So really quickly, we are going... I keep saying really quickly, or freaking quickly give a shout out to this. Like, shut up. Can you say anything different? Okay, so I'm going to now move on to lips, and then we're done. I'll probably finish filming this video, and then I'll look at something and be like, oh my god, I forgot to put that in there, but whatever. So I want to start out with lip liners first. I only have one brand, and that is the NYX lip liners. I want to get more of these because I am in love with these. This is the only brand of lip liner I've used all year long. They are retractable, which I love because I cannot stand a lip liner or an eyeliner that has to be sharpened. It drives me absolutely insane. I feel like they're more creamy and pigmented whenever it comes to being in like a plastic twist-up tube like this, because I feel like the wood can make them a little bit more rough and dry. But that's these. These are, I mean, there's not much to say about them. They're a lip liner. They're really good. They're affordable. They're pigmented. They glide on smoothly. And, I mean, I only have one complaint, and I feel like I only have this issue with one of these. I just can't remember which one it is, and I think it's nude. I don't know if it's because it's a lighter one and the formula is a little bit different, but this one might be just a little bit too soft, because sometimes if I'm not careful it will break off whenever I'm lining my lips. But this is the only color I had that issue with. The other ones do not do that to me. So that's lip liners. Liquid lipsticks. My number one favorite liquid lipstick formula in the entire universe is the Ofra liquid lipsticks. My favorite color of all time that I got in 2016 is Laguna Beach. It's just in my purse and I don't feel like digging for it, but I'm also obsessed with Pasadena. These are little mini ones that I got off of Haute Look. This is the shade Pasadena, which these type of colors are right up my alley. But I found Ofra's liquid lipsticks this year and I'm so happy I did because they are so amazing. I have not found a formula that competes to theirs, not even close. This is Ofra and Kathleen Light's Miami Fever. And then this one is Havana Nights. That's also by Kathleen Lights. And I love this color. It's such a deep, rich, beautiful shade. So, there are those. And then another brand of liquid lipsticks that I discovered in 2016. I mean, I obviously knew about these, but I finally just like jumped and bought them. I don't know why. Like, I don't know what took me so long to get on the bandwagon, but the Anastasia, I need to chill. I'm losing my mind. The Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipsticks. These are not my favorite when it comes to formula. I'm wearing them right now. And they do get a little bit dry and crusty on the inside and kind of cracky. I mean, I do have really dry skin and lips, but the Ofra ones don't even do that to me, and they're a liquid lipstick too. But I have two shades. I have Allison, which is limited edition, and then Dusty Rose. These are good liquid lipsticks though. I mean, I would purchase more of them. But yeah, there's one more. And then the last one, this is probably comes in second for me when it comes to formula wise. This is Dose of Colors, and this is the shade Stone. Same with the same, you know, color family, those purpley mauve type of shades. Really, really gorgeous. I got a lipstick on my teeth. Yes, I do. Sorry. Anyways, I also discovered these in 2016. I only have one, I think. Yeah, I only have one shade, but I do plan on getting more. I do really, really like the formula on these as well. And, I mean, the formula isn't patchy. It's very, very pigmented. They're creamy. They last a long time on the lips. I don't feel that they get really dry and crusty and crumble away or anything. So that is that. And yeah, as far as I can think, guys, that's really all. That's all that I had discovered and fallen in love with. That's my best of beauty for 2016. I cannot believe that the year is over already. I can't wait to see what brands start to launch next year. They're always coming out with new stuff, and it's so exciting to see and try everything as it comes out. But I think that's it. I'm going to wrap this up here. I hope you all have an amazing New Year's Eve and a great start to the new year. And I will see you in 2017. Bye, guys. Love you. Please like and subscribe. Thanks.